whatever, and make them available to a user who has that software to be able to read it. But that's not probably an ideal solution, and so we did actually get copies of the software from the donor, their older licenses for them.
Okay, thanks very much. Let's continue on. We have a couple other questions, but hopefully we'll get to them later in the session.
Okay. So once you know what you have, you can move on to actually accessioning it. By accessioning, I mean getting both intellectual and physical, that's maybe in air quotes, custody. In other words, getting data from its original place, so a disk, your donor's hard drive, the web, something like that, to a space that you manage, so your computer or your network, and recording what that data actually is. So again, just like with appraisal, we're dealing with both legacy and new. When accessioning media, by which I basically mean disks, we have to deal with the physical matter of whether or not you have the hardware and software to read it. And in some cases, it's not whether you have it, it's whether anyone does. So some things I've looked for on eBay apparently don't really exist on the market for all intents and purposes anymore. Because of this scarcity, there's a growing interest in the community in sharing physical equipment through consortial or vendor agreements. So I would suggest doing your professional legwork to find out if anyone else has a solution for a particular format. And this can include searching and querying digital archivist or librarian listservs, and I have some suggestions at the end, and contacting neighboring institutions. There are some vendors out there as well that work with floppy disks and CDs, and you can approach those in a manner similar to how you'd approach working with a vendor on digitization. This is a list of the hardware that we have here at UVA.